Good morning, all the participants from all over the world. I'm from China. My name is YANPING. I work for the State Administration of Work Safety, which is dealing with occupational safety and health issues as a ministerial level of organization. And in our country, this government management over a labor issue and SHI issue is differently run with most of yours, because you have Ministry of Labor, which take care of labor issue and also SHI. And in our country, we have the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security taking care of the labor issue. We have also a representative from that ministry, my colleague there. And my organization is governmental organization under the State Council directly dealing with SHI issues. It is a ministerial level organization, which shows that the government attached great importance to occupational safety and health, because we work very hard in recent 10 or more years on the SHI-related issues. And I would like to thank, before I forget, the ILO very much for inviting me and my colleagues here to attend the academy and giving me the chance to share a little bit of our experiences in China. And my talk will cover three parts. First part is a very brief background about SAWS and Triangular Cooperation in China. And the second part will be what we do by SAWS in SHI under this SSTC. And the third part will be the future cooperation. So first is the very brief information, background about the SSTC in China. As a developing country, China is highly values the South-South Triangular Cooperation, and everybody knows that this type of cooperation frame or mechanism is a way to enhance cooperation and development through developing countries or among developing countries. And China has really highly valued this type of cooperation. And at UN Sustainable Development Summit last year, our President Xi Jinping announced that China will provide $2 billion to support South and South cooperation and call an equitable development path for all countries. So China's priority within the agreed principles for South and South cooperation include respect of equality, the attachment of no political conditions, mutual benefit and common development, and the capacity building and effectiveness. And one of the very good example of SSTC from the Chinese government is the Belt and Road Initiative, as most of you may have heard about. This is a way or type of cooperation we can do on the SSTC. And the significance of this Belt and Road Initiative is to promote the economic prosperity of the countries along the Belt and the Road and the regional economic cooperation. And second, strengthen the exchanges and the mutual learning between different civilizations or among different civilizations. And by doing that, achieving promotion of world peace and development. And we have actually, by introducing a series of policies and measures, the initiative has been progressing very fast or very rapid. more than 30 countries have signed a cooperation agreement with China under this initiative. The second part I'm going to talk about is what we have done from OSH point of view by our administration. We actually, we also highly value this cooperation in regard of occupational safety and health. We actually organized a type of cooperation between China and ASEAN 10 countries in occupational health and safety. And we organized a training program for those countries to send their inspectors, representatives from the inspectorate for OSH to come to our country. We developed a training course to share our experience in the years that what we do in managing our safety and health performance. We shared majorly the laws and legislation system we built over the years to actually to promote the occupational and safety in China under Chinese situation. We learn from other countries and we emerge them into our own system, and we share to other countries that may benefit from the practices we have practiced in China. And there is one system called COSH-MS. It is the Chinese Occupational Health and Safety Management System. We developed over the years. We learned from the ILO OSH management system, and also the OSAS and the ISO standards for occupational safety management. We learned all those good experiences and put them into Chinese practice and worked out our own system, which is called COSH-MS. It's China Occupational Safety and Health Management System. And we shared in this particular training program with the countries what we have done in the enterprises and help the enterprises to build their occupational safety and health system to manage their safety and health performance. And this has been going on for years, and we achieved quite a lot in this area. And through this training program, we have done 2 rounds of those training program, and we are preparing the second year a cooperation program with those 10 ASEAN countries to share more about our systems and to train their inspectors the lessons we learned over the years. So this is what we have done, what we shared with the developing countries under SSTC. The third part would be the future cooperation. The future cooperation, as you may know that in China we have a 5-year program for the national economic development. And alongside with that, OSH also make our own 5-year plan in occupational safety and health. So we are now drafting our the 13th 5-year plan for OSH development, and within it we are incorporating into it kind of international cooperation under SSTC, and we hope that we can share to many more countries, developing countries, our experience worked under Chinese circumstances, which will be we hope can be beneficial to the practices in those countries. And we are not just taking a system and put them into practice into one country without emerging into our own practices and our own culture and our own circumstances. So we hope that we develop a kind of good occupational safety and health system under our own circumstances, and which will be beneficial for other developing countries to learn. We share that with those countries, and this is with what we think we should do, and we hope we join hands together and to enhance better occupational health and system in the developing countries. So thank you very much for your attention.